everybody. I'm Hillary Atkin from the Atkin Report in Los Angeles, and I'm so happy to welcome Frankie Torres from The Voice to this edition of Hillary's Happy Hour. Frankie, how are you doing?
I'm great, Hillary. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And I've got to tell you, your performance of Heart's Magic Man was one of the most fingernail biting blind auditions this season. It
Gosh.
took them a minute, but then all four coaches turned around for you. So congratulations on that four-chair turn.
Thank you so much. Yes, it was very, very stressful. I will be honest. But they'd like to do that sometimes. They really want to hear the whole extent of the song, and that song, I love Heart. I'm a huge classic rocker, and that the best parts of that song are really at the end. So I wasn't too surprised, but it was still very nerve-wracking. I remember I remember singing, and then once Reba turned around, I blacked out. I don't remember. I said, "Okay, I'm good to go."
But you have to remember what happened after your performance. They all fought so hard for you. Michael started rapping, and then Reba came up on stage with her voice trophy from last season,
No.
complete with confetti raining down, and asking you what it felt like to win the voice. What were you thinking when all this was happening?
Oh my gosh, I did not expect it at all. It was such a surprise. It was so amazing. So Michael did his rapping first, and I was honestly very impressed because I was not expecting it from him. But he does have bars. They were really good. I will not lie. And then when Reba came up, when she started getting out of her chair with the trophy, I did not know what was going on. I was like, "Is this real life?" I was so starstruck. Like, not only that they were there, but that they wanted me. And when Reba came on stage, I was not expecting it at all. So I was very much I was blown away. I mean, she's gorgeous from up close. She's so beautiful and regal. Like, she really is Queen Reba.
I don't think that's ever been done before on the history of the voice. Like,
Oh
but
my gosh.
did you go into it thinking that if Gwen turned around, you would go with her? Or were you open to the other coaches, especially after what Reba did and all their other compliments about your performance?
Yes, so going in, I had thought about it, and I was definitely hoping for Gwen because I'm a huge No Doubt fan, and I've been performing No Doubt music my whole life. And so I was very much that was my plan, was to go with Gwen, because she's the closest thing to rock there, and I really felt like I really, really appreciated what she said about how she's picky with artists, with specifically female rockers, because I appreciate that she was being picky and still wanted me. Um, but when Michael was fighting and when Reba was fighting, my brain was going back and forth because I genuinely didn't know what I was going to do in that moment. I was not expecting them to fight over me like that. Because I am also a huge fan. I'm really a big fan of Michael's vocals and his voice, but I'm a huge fan of Reba's songwriting and her personality. Like I said, she was my very first concert, so I did have that with Reba. So it was overall very stressful because I didn't know what to do after hearing them. I mean, you have these rock stars, these four amazing superstars fighting over me, and I just wanted to pick all of them. I wanted to work with every single one of them. So it was very hard. And at the end, I went with my gut and what I talked about with my parents, with my mom, and with my friend. And I knew that no doubt music was something that I knew, something that I was sure that I loved, and something that I knew Gwen the most. So I decided to go with my gut because she was the person I saw myself the most in.
Frankie, tell me more about your cover band, what you guys play, and some of your other musical influences.
Of course. So I have an interesting background when it comes to cover bands because I've been performing in various cover bands since I was 8 years old. and all around the Twin Cities. And I've also gone on multiple national tours and cover bands as well. So I have a lot of cover band like expertise, I would say. But right now I'm in a rock cover band called Midnight Rambler. We named it after the Rolling Stones song. And we play around the Twin Cities. We are doing a wedding this month. We do private parties. We perform at bars, music festivals, that kind of thing. And we have a lot of different music genres in there. My favorite that we do is the classic rock, because I'm all about the classic rock. We do country as well. We do blues. We do pop. We do honestly a little bit of everything. We like to say there's a little bit of something for everyone. But my personal favorite is the classic rock, because that is my musical inspiration. As you can see, Led Zeppelin is my favorite band, 100%. And also, if you didn't know, Led Zeppelin is Ann Wilson's favorite band. Heart, they started out as a Led Zeppelin cover band, and at every one of their concerts, they do an encore as a Led Zeppelin song.
Well, I cannot wait to see what is next for you during your voice journey. And I want to thank you so much for taking time out to be with me on Hillary's Happy Hour. And as we end, I want to lift a glass to you and your continued success on The Voice, Frankie.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Thank you so much, Hillary. Cheers.